Greetings! I'm Septum Sen, and you're watching Septum Sen vs. the World. Well, I decided that even though we are not going to have enough time to get together and actually film pickup videos, I'm going to try and get a pickup video out each week. Anyway, mainly we have a lot of time. We have very little time on our hands, where both me and Kotobuki Jake can be actually out there together, and we have to consolidate that time when we're actually doing these videos. So I'm actually going to be filming this today in order to try and help us move forward. So I'm going to film a pickup video for myself and at least get you some of that pickup action. Now, one of the cool things that's out recently is this sale that Sentai is doing. It's a little bit better than their previous sales when it comes to DVDs. When it comes to Blu-ray, it's hit or miss. But, I mean, DVDs, some series as low as $12.99, most of them $14.99. I mean, that's really hard not to try and pick something up. So if you're looking for something nice and you don't mind it being on DVD, go for that sale. It's going to be something, I'd say something really awesome. I would definitely check that out. So other than that, Steam is getting ready to ramp up their sale next week. So keep that also in your purview. Steam does a great job with downloadable anime and games. I'm more of a digital person myself. More of a physical person myself, but I do believe that those are awesome things out there. So let's go ahead and see what we've got. The first of ours is Batman Two-Face. When I saw this coming out, I had to get a copy of this. I mean, this was the swan song of one of our actual heroes, the old original Batman. I mean, Adam West. You can't really, you can't get the band back together again because the band leaders passed. So, you know, they got the band back together for one more romp. I can't wait to see it. The last one was pretty darned awesome. I was amazed by how it just went right back to the feel of the show. So, if you haven't, I suggest you grab a hold of a copy of this. It's not super expensive on DVD. I plan on watching this soon enough, so we'll see how it goes. So next on my list, well, everybody is like, ooh, not Curse of Chucky. What was it? Cult of Chucky. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what they've got. So I purchased the Chucky 7 movie collection. It was actually pretty cheap, $30 for this Blu-ray upgrade. And now they're not all disjointed like they had been. I had like Curse of Chucky, and then I had gotten, wife gave it for my anniversary. For our anniversary, I got Cult of Chucky. And then I have like Child's Play on one. Then I have the old set that they had that had all the other movies on it. And I really would rather them all be in one place. So I'm actually very glad to get a hold of this. Child's Play is actually extremely scary. The original one, until he opens his mouth, it's actually very creepy. Personally, one of the creepier films that's out there. If you are turned off by the later films in the collection, I would most definitely see the first one. Now, I admit, after the first one, you go from the second one all the way over to Seed of Chucky. It's just horror comedy. It really is. To me, they're fun, but to a lot of people, they don't like horror comedy. They like straight horror. Now, Curse of Chucky, oh my God, they managed to really vamp up the horror element in this series. I was very surprised. It actually was scary. You didn't know where he was going to strike next from, and you didn't get all the wisecracking that you're used to with Chucky. So, Cult of Chucky I have not seen yet. I do look forward to seeing that. I've heard that's more of the same. I really think that this series is revamped and is ready to actually have a new paradise, a new shift into a positive future. So, next up, again, we talk about consolidation, and one of those is this series, the Highlander series. Highlander actually is an awesome movie series, but there's a lot more of them out there than you would think. Most people are familiar with the first one, they're familiar with the TV series, and maybe the terrible second movie. This has all 5 of the live action films. Now, to me, I had 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and then I had the rest on DVD, but this is like a one size. It's like this normally, and the Blu-rays the transfer's terrible. I actually imagine when I put this in, I'm going to watch the original Highlander, and eventually I'll do a review, and I'll say about how I feel about this compared to the Blu-ray transfer. My guess is that this is going to look a lot better than the Blu-ray, and that's really sad. It is. There's not a lot of special features on them. I don't think there's any special features really, but I'm glad to have this condensed. So, great series, good thing to have. Another one that I got condensed is this Jaws trilogy. It's basically all the bad Jaws films rolled into one little compact disc. It's $5, pretty cheap. Matter of fact, I'm glad to get them all on one particular disc. There's not any special, well, there are some special features on this, which is pretty cool, and it really saves room. And when you've got a collection the size of mine, you want to save room. I am sad that Jaws isn't on there. That would actually have made that much more complete, but for $5 you consolidate 3 films into one, and then you've got your separate one. I mean, eventually I'll probably try and upgrade Jaws to Blu-ray. That's really worth the upgrade. And Spielberg wants its films done right, so I'm pretty sure that the upgrade will be good, unlike Highlander. So, the last of my particular pickups this time is a movie called Leatherface. Yes, this is the 3rd Texas Chainsaw Massacre film. A lot of people actually like this one. It's much gorier than some of the previous ones. I mean, a lot of these series, it's more of the same. I haven't seen it in years, but something made me want to complete the series. You can see some of my reviews on the Chainsaw playlist. I will be doing a review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the future, and and I'll probably do one on this 3rd one. I right now have Texas Chainsaw Massacre's remake, the prequel, and the Next Generation on there. So I've got a number of them that I'm going to hit. So, of course, if you like this channel, hit like, subscribe, and of course, share. Sharing is the best way to get us out there, get more word out there. Again, I welcome Inside Movies Galore. I believe y'all were my latest subscriber, and I appreciate that. And we will be seeing y'all on the next one. See you again.